Good evening, candidates. I'm sorry I'm not able to take at 8:30. That's why I preponed it now. Now, we have already studied 25 questions under this banking awareness. Now, we will read from question number 26. Who has got a good internet connection and who can read confidently? Please raise your hand. Those who have good internet connection. If you are depending on some, I think most of you will be depending on your, what is that, mobile banking, mobile phone. But then if the signal is good, that is nice. Whose signal is good? Shushmita Maji, your signal is good.
Yes, sir. My
Okay,
signal is okay. I can read.
very good. Please read 26 to 30 questions.
Yes,
Shushmita
sir.
Maji, please read.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What is CRM? Customer Relationship Management refers to the ability to understand, anticipate, and manage the needs of the customer, interaction and relationship resulting in increased profitability through revenue and margin growth and operational efficiencies.
Is it
What
okay?
is right?
Now, is it clear? Are you able to
Uh,
understand CRM, or would you like to read again? Please read again. Customer
okay, sir.
relationship. Hmm,
Relationship management refers to the ability to understand, anticipate, and manage the needs of the customer, interaction and relationship resulting in increased profitability through revenue and margin growth and operational efficiencies.
good.
Uh,
27.
what is Right to Information Act? The Right to Information Act is a law enacted by the Parliament of India giving citizens of India access to records of the central government and state governments. The Act applies to all states and union territories of India except the state of Jammu and Kashmir, which is covered under a state level law. This law was passed by Parliament on 15th June 2005 and came fully into force on 13th October 2005.
It is giving a state of Jammu because this was written when it was a state. Now it
Yes,
is a
sir.
union territory. Don't bother about it. Continue.
Okay, sir.
28.
What is What 28 What is recession? A true economic recession can only be confirmed if GDP, that is gross domestic product growth, is negative for a period of two or more consecutive quarters.
Normally, what do we call as inflation? When the price rise is there
Yes, sir.
continuously for 2 or 3 quarters. But in the case of recession, what is happening is the gross domestic product of the country itself is coming down. I think you know the definition of gross domestic product. Gross domestic product. What do you mean by gross domestic product? Please read this,
Yes,
Sushmita.
sir. Yes, sir. Gross
Gross.
domestic product. What do you mean by gross domestic product? Gross domestic product is the monetary value of all finished goods and services made within a country during a specific period. GDP provides an economic snapshot of a country used to estimate the size of an economy and its growth rate.
Here, what they will do in a quarter, how much services, how much goods are produced in our country. If for 2 consecutive quarters it is coming down in value, that is a stage of a recession. Could you
Recession.
follow? Yeah,
Yes,
excellent.
sir.
Now please read 29.
29. What is dematerialization? Dematerialization is a process by which the paper certificates of an investor are taken back by the company or registrar and actually destroyed and an equivalent number of securities are credited in electronic holdings of that investor.
Now, this may appear very out of date now. This material was given long back when we were using paper shares that was converted into electronic shares. So now simply you understand what is dematerialization. Say converting physical shares into electronic form is known
Okay.
as dematerialization.
Dematerialization.
Nowadays, the demat account that people have in banks, they are all used for, say, maintaining our shareholding in electronic form.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yes, sir.
Sushmita, please read
Yes,
30.
sir.
This is wrong.
30
It should be derivative.
derivatives.
Hmm.
Okay. Uh, what is derivative? A derivative is a financial contract that derives its value from another financial product or commodity, say spot rate, called underlying. That may be a stock index, a foreign currency, a commodity. Forward contract in foreign exchange transaction is a simple form of derivative. Sir, I
Derivative.
can
I know you cannot
derivative.
understand. I know you
Yes,
cannot
sir.
understand. See, for example, in the case of foreign exchange, if you are going to, if you want dollars today, you have to pay some amount. Today's rate,
Yes.
how much it is? 1 minute.
Sir,
RBI,
83 maybe.
RBI,
879,
uh,
83 or 70.
RBI.org, 83.02.
Yes, sir. 83.
Today's rate is 83.02. But
0.02.
yeah, but no, supposing you want to have it after 3 months, $10,000, then the banker will quote a rate anticipating. He will say, I will give you, provided you agree to take at the rate of 83 rupees 50 paise, something like that. Then that is known as forward contract. The customer agrees to buy the foreign exchange at an agreed rate. It is similar to supposing tomato is now sold at 20 rupees and I want tomato of 100 kilos on coming Saturday. So I go to the shopkeeper and tell him, I want 100 kilos. Please tell me at what price you will give. He will say, okay, today's rate is 20. I will give it for you at 22 rupees. But even if the price increases, he has to give it to me at 22. So he will be losing. So this is known as forward contract. Could you follow? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
very good. Now next is Teresa Maria. Teresa Maria, please study from
Yes, sir.
31 to 35.
Question number
Please.
31.
Yeah,
What is LAF? Liquidity Adjustment Facility. It is LAF, which was introduced by RBI during June 2000 in phases to ensure smooth transition and keeping pace with technological upgradation.
yeah.
What is repo rate?
Hmm.
Repo rate is the rate at which our banks borrow rupees from RBI. Whenever the banks have any shortage of funds, they can borrow it from RBI. A reduction in the repo rate will help banks to get money at a cheaper rate. When the repo rate increases, borrowing from RBI becomes more expensive.
About this, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, I have already posted a video. Continue. 33. What is the
What
present
is
repo rate, Clarissa? What is the present repo rate, Teresa? Teresa,
is there?
you don't know what is the present repo rate?
There it is some 6 point something. I
What
think.
is the 6.5? Why don't you remember it? Please read it all again. Read, Teresa.
Policy repo rate 6.5. Standing deposit facility rate, it is 6.25%. Marginal standing facility rate, it is 6.75. Bank rate is 6.75. Fixed reverse repo rate is 3.35.
This one.
CRR 4.5. SLR 80.
Very good. Now, what are we reading? This one. Yeah. Now, please read what is reverse repo rate. 33.
What is reverse repo rate? This is exact opposite of repo rate. Reverse repo rate is the rate at which Reserve Bank of India borrows money from banks. RBI uses this tool when it feels there is too much money floating in the banking system. Banks are always happy to lend money to RBI since their money is in safe hands with a good interest. An increase in reverse repo rate can cause the banks to transfer more funds to RBI due to this attractive interest rates.
The same thing is the standing deposit facility that was introduced from April 2021. From April 2021, that was introduced. And of course, that rate is 6.25. Banks cannot demand that they will go and park it with RBI. RBI will take it only when it is needed in their estimation. We cannot be compelled to take it. Question number 34.
34. What is CRR rate? Cash reserve ratio is the amount of funds that the banks have to keep with RBI. If RBI decides to increase the percent of this, the available amount with the banks come down. RBI is using this method, increase of CRR rate, to drain out the excessive money from the banks.
Could you follow this CRR rate? What is the present CRR rate, Prasad?
3.25.
No, just now you read na 4.5. Prasad, what happened? Why are you not able to remember this? Are you also confused like me? Come on, read.
Yes, sir.
35.
What is bank rate? Bank rate, also referred to as the discount rate, is the rate of interest which a central bank charges on the loans and advances that it extends to commercial banks and other financial intermediaries. Changes in the bank rate are often used by central banks to control the money supply.
Very good. This is bank rate now. What is the present bank rate, Prasad?
Sir, I think
Prasad,
I can remember. Sir, I think
six.
I don't remember.
Why? What is the degree you are doing?
MSc Statistics.
Statistics, fellows, you must remember everything. They will ask you what is statistics, what for statistics is used in banking, then what is mode, mean, median, something like that. I don't know. So you must remember. Now, one thing, Teresa, whenever you read, you don't read like me as an old man. You should read thinking that you are remembering it. Do you follow my?
Okay, sir.
Whatever you read, you are reading with a view to remembering it. It's not like you are reading newspaper, It's not like that. Even newspaper, we have to remember because otherwise, next day morning when they ask in the interview, you will not be able to tell. Which date is the interview for Trasa? Date is not known.
It has not came.
It has not came. No, it has not been. It has not been told. Okay.
Okay.
Or it has not been given. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Next, who will read next? What is this? Arunima.
Yes, sir.
Arunima, please, this 36th question not required because that is
Okay.
not relevant now. We will go to
Okay.
37.
Okay, sir. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a consensus network that enables a new payment system and a completely digital money. It is the first decentralized peer-to-peer payment network that is powered by its users with no central authority or middleman. From a user perspective, Bitcoin is pretty much like cash for the internet. Bitcoin can also be seen as the most prominent triple entry bookkeeping system in existence.
One thing, this was written long ago, maybe 7 or 8 years ago. That's why the definition, it is not a wrong definition. It doesn't tell clearly what it is. Bitcoin. Bitcoin, can you read this now? Bitcoin is the first, please read. Excuse me, Arunima.
Yes, sir.
Please read this now.
Bitcoin is the first decentralized cryptocurrency. Nodes in the peer-to-peer Bitcoin network verify transactions through cryptography and record them in a public distributed ledger called a blockchain without central oversight.
Mm,
Consensus between nodes is achieved using a computationally intensive system based on proof of work called mining. Bitcoin mining requires increasing quantities of electricity and was responsible for 0.2% of world's greenhouse gas emissions as of 2022.
anyhow, this is too much. But now we should know Bitcoin is one of the cryptocurrencies. The original author of this is Satoshi Nakamoto. Satoshi Nakamoto, and it seems the price is very high. What is the price of that Bitcoin? Too much, Oh, Baba, Indian rupees, how much? 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, லட்சம், 10 லட்சம். If you want one Bitcoin, you have to pay 35.82 lakh rupees. Oh, Baba, so high, very risky. But it is an official coin in which country? El Salvador. Do you see this here? El Salvador. Okay, good. Now we will go to 38. Arunima.
Yes, sir. What is SLR rate? SLR, statutory liquidity ratio, is the amount a commercial bank needs to maintain in the form of cash or gold or government approved securities, bonds, before providing credits to its customers. SLR rate is determined and maintained by the Reserve Bank of India in order to control the expansion of bank credit. SLR is determined as a percentage of total demand and percentage of time liabilities. Time liabilities are the liabilities of...
No. It is some mistake. Total of demand and time liabilities. Percentage name. Because percentage already given here. Okay, continue. Time liabilities.
Time liabilities are the liabilities of a commercial bank liable to pay to its customers on their anytime demand. SLR is used to control inflation and propel growth. Through SLR rate, turning the money supply in the system can be controlled efficiently.
Yeah, Arunima, can you tell me 2 demand deposits that are offered in banks?
DD. I don't know, sir.
What is this? How long you have been with me? For the last 10, 12 days.
It's any type of account, like you are asking for the type of account examples.
What is the name of the account? 2 accounts. Demand deposits.
Savings account and I don't know, sir.
Savings account and current account.
Okay, sir.
When is your interview?
Date not fixed, sir.
Oh, that is why you are sluggish. By now you must have come to know of this. See, when you open the website of Federal Bank itself, don't you see these things? When you open you see the deposits, savings accounts, cards, loans, insurance charges, then current accounts like this, SME agri loans, corporate finance. Then once you click this NRE savings account like this. So you must go through the website whenever you get time. These things are routine, What is the expansion of CARE? CARE, about the core values of our Federal Bank.
Sir, we are not preparing for Federal Bank.
Acha. Arunima, you are preparing for I'm sorry,
IBPS.
for IBPS. Sorry. Then it's okay, not required for you. But this is very much required for you.
Sir.
And this demand deposit, current account, savings account, you are not knowing is no good. When did you pass your degree?
21, sir.
Bob, 21 you passed degree. 3 years you are studying banking.
No, sir. I was working and only 1 year back I resigned from my job.
Acha. You are working TCS
Sir,
ना?
no, sir, UST Global.
अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है, no
Yeah.
problem. Yeah, please read. What is deposit rate? 39.
Okay, so what is deposit rate? Interest rates paid by a depository institution on the cash on deposit.
Whatever it is, deposit rate means now in the case of which bank you are having account? Aru Nima.
Federal Bank, sir.
So what is the interest rate on savings bank?
I don't know, sir.
3.05 up to rupees 5 lakhs. And
Okay,
above 5 lakhs, it is 3.10. Everybody appearing for IBPS interview must know what is the name of his bank, what is the name of the chairman of the bank, where is the headquarters of the bank, what is the rate of interest offered on savings bank account. These
Okay, sir.
things you must know. Yeah. Next question, Arunima.
Question number 40. What is fiscal policy? Fiscal policy is the use of government spending and revenue collection to influence the economy. These policies affect tax rate, interest rate, and government spending in an effort to control the economy. Fiscal policy is an additional method to determine public revenue and public expenditure.
Yeah, this you must be now remembering it because only recently the budget was presented, interim budget. They have presented an interim budget because the elections are to take place in the month of April or May, and the new government will take over thereafter. So in order to provide some say sanction for spending from 1st April, this arrangement has been done. That is why they have not touched the say taxation rates and all that. Next one also you read, Arunima, 41.
Yes, sir. 41. What is the Banking Ombudsman Scheme? The Banking Ombudsman Scheme enables an expeditious and inexpensive forum to bank customers for resolution of complaints relating to certain services rendered by banks. The Banking Ombudsman Scheme is introduced under Section 35A of the Banking Regulation Act 1949 by RBI with effect from 1995.
Now the question will be somewhat different for IBPS interview and all. There they will ask, what is integrated ombudsman? New scheme has come now. Please read this.
This integrated scheme will reinforce confidence and trust in the financial system with a single point of reference to file complaints, submit documents, track the status of complaints, and receive feedback.
Yeah, actually, now you please read this. How many integrated ombudsmen are there in India? Please read.
It integrates the erstwhile 3 ombudsman schemes of RBI, namely, first one, the Banking Ombudsman Scheme 2006, second, the Ombudsman Scheme for Non-Banking Financial Companies 2018, and third, the Ombudsman Scheme for Digital Transaction 2019.
Yeah, now all these things have been merged into one. There is only one office in Chandigarh to which we have to submit the complaints through electronic form. Please read. What is the meaning of
Internal Ombudsman. Internal Ombudsman Scheme 2021-22. The scheme is introduced with the objective of enabling and ensuring a proper and speedy resolution of complaints of bank customers at the bank level by an independent apex level authority within the bank?
within the bank? See, actually now, as per ombudsman scheme, maximum compensation that can be given. Can you tell me how much it is? You must have studied it for banking objective test, 20 lakhs. Now it is
Okay.
20 lakhs, and 1 more lakh is given for mental agony and tension. Okay.
1 lakh.
Yeah, for one more lakh. The appointment of ombudsman, of deputy ombudsman, as the case may be made for a period of 3 years at a time. You know, this much is sufficient for that in that one. Now we will go to this one. Now, next, who would like to read next after our Arunima? Then this is some AB is what? What is your name, AB?
Sir, Abhinami, sir.
Abhirami. Please read from 42.
Which are the banks covered in Banking Ombudsman Scheme 2006? All scheduled commercial banks, regional rural banks, and scheduled primary cooperative banks are covered under the scheme. What is
Now, of course, NB non-banking financial companies are also covered. Yeah. 43. What is inflation?
What is inflation? Inflation is an increase in the price of bunch of goods and services that projects in Indian economy. An increase in inflation figure occurs when
Hello. What did you read? An increase?
an inflation figures occurs when there is an
You read it as inflammation. Inflammation means say your hand becomes big and all. No, increase in inflation figures. Continue.
An increase in inflation figures occurs when there is an increase in average level of prices in goods and services. Inflation happens when there are fewer goods and more buyers. This will result in increase in the price of goods since there are more demand and less supply of the goods.
They have repeated the same thing. Doesn't matter. What is the present inflation rate?
5.6
5.69.
69.
5.69 as on December. January rate, we have not been able to know that. We will know it later on. Then Abhirami, please read 44.
44. What is deflation? Deflation is the continuous decrease in price of goods and services. Deflation occurs when inflation rate becomes negative below zero and stays there for a longer period.
I have not seen it in my life. Nearly 70 plus years. I have never seen this prices going down. No, that's because the main reason for that is one, our population has been increasing. The demand has been rising. So always the price will go up only. It has never come down. Now, next question, please read.
What is FII? FII, foreign institutional investor, used to denote an investor mostly in the form of an institution established outside India, which proposes to invest in Indian market. In other words, buying Indian stocks. FIIs generally buy in large volumes, which has an impact on the stock market. Institutional investors include pension funds, mutual funds, insurance companies, banks, etc.
Good. Continue.
What is FDI? FDI, foreign direct investment, occurs with the purchase of physical assets or a significant amount of ownership stock of a company in another company in order to gain a measure of management control, or a foreign company having a stake in a Indian company.
What is a stake? What is the meaning of stake? Stake means interest. Okay.
Okay.
Stake means interest. Interest means relationship as an investor. Okay. Very good. Please read 47.
What is IPO? IPO is initial public offering. This is the first offering of shares to the general public from a company wishes to list on stock exchanges.
That's good. IPO, FPO. FPO means follow on public offering. Okay. So you are going for Federal Bank, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Abhirami, you are from which college?
Central University, sir.
Tamil Nadu Central University, Tiruvarur.
Yes, sir.
What is your subject?
Mathematics.
I am selling a watch for 50 rupees. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I incur loss. Okay.
Okay, sir.
But if I am selling that watch for rupees 65,
Okay.
my profit will be twice the loss. What is the cost price of watch? Simple question, but I know you will be having tension. You cannot, you think over and tell me. You repeat the question and then tell me. The watch was sold at 50 rupees. I had some loss, but if I am going to sell it at 65 rupees, I will get I will get as profit, twice the loss amount. What is the value, cost price of the watch? Mathematics. What happened? Abhirami. என்னமாச்சு 55 ரூபாமா ஒன்னும் இல்ல அதுல விஷயமே இல்ல. There is nothing in this problem. 55 rupees is the cost price. Sold at 50 rupees, 5 rupees loss. Now sell it at 65 rupees. You get 10 rupees. That is twice the loss. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
What happened? Why did you not answer this correctly? Tell me, what is 19 square?
19 square is 361, sir.
Good. What is 42 square? சார் நான் வரமாட்டேன் நாளையில இருந்து கிளாஸுக்கே வரமாட்டேன் சார் அப்படியா?
1764, sir.
Good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very nice. What is your daddy?
Sir, he's engineer, sir.
Is this a correct answer? உங்க அப்பா யாரு? எங்க அப்பா ஒரு மனிதர். அது போதுமா? சொல்லு. Engineer means where is he working? Acha, he is working abroad, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Good. Very nice. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you, Abhirami. Sorry for troubling you, but you must answer with confidence. Okay.
Okay, sir.
What is the level of confidence you had in the morning and now? On a scale of 10. Morning when you were alone, when questions were asked, what was the level of confidence? Now you are in a group. Now what is the level of confidence? Is there any change or is it same? Come
I
on,
think
give me.
now it's more, sir.
Now it is low. Give me some answer. Very good. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You will do well. You will do well. No problem. Now we are on next. Who wants to read now? Who can read now? Next, after anybody? Abhishek has come. Abhishek, are you there now? Abhishek, Abhishek, you have come for mock interview or for reading? Sorry, for observing. For the class, na? Okay. And then we will go for Vignesh. Vignesh, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Vignesh Sridharan, please read 48.
What is GDP? The gross domestic product or GDP is a measure of all the services and goods produced in a country over a specific period, classically a year.
Yeah, I think we are repeating this question. Doesn't matter. 49. நீ வந்து படி what you did, Sridharan, the gross domestic product of, you read like this. So when you read, you must be clear, understand what you are reading. Here it is given gross domestic product or GDP. Understand? Sridharan. Yeah. Please read 49.
What is GNP? Gross national product is measured as GDP plus income of residents from investment made abroad minus income earned by foreigners in domestic market.
Please read this once or twice again at home. You will know it. Continue. Number 50.
What is revenue deficit? It defines that where the net amount received by taxes and other forms fails to meet the predicted net amount to be received by the government.
Yeah, government is receiving less money, then it will result in revenue deficit. But our government always prepares a deficit budget because ours is a socialist economy. We have to help people. So our income will be, our earnings will be less than the expenditure always. Please read 51.
What is disinvestment? The selling of the government stake in public sector undertakings.
Which bank is now shares are being offered for public, or it is not at come out. There is a contemplation, a bank's shares will be sold or disinvested. What is the name of that bank? Mr. Sridharan. Central bank, that will be afterwards. But right now, what is
IOB, sir.
no, that is also there. But about what there is lot of discussion. IDBI Bank. You know, IDBI Bank has already been made private by selling it to LIC. But now government wants to sell roughly 60% of the shares of that bank, including government shares and LIC shares, to the others, so that it becomes fully privatized. Okay, Sridharan.
Okay, sir.
Please read next one. What is you read fiscal deficit?
Disinvestment, sir.
No, please read disinvestment. You read now for 52. Please read.
What is fiscal deficit? It is difference between the government's total receipts, excluding borrowing, and the total expenditure.
Continue. 53.
What is national income? National income is the money value of all goods and services produced in a country during the year.
During a year. Continue. 54.
What is bank and its feature and types? A bank is a financial organization where people deposit their money to keep it safe, and bank plays an important role in the financial system and the economy. As a key component of the financial system, banks allocate funds from savers to borrowers in an efficient manner.
Continue.
What are mutual funds? Mutual funds are investment companies that pool money from investors at large and offer to sell and buy shares.
1 minute. This appears to be very big. I think there was one more definition which was easy. Please read this. A mutual fund.
A mutual fund is a company that pools money from many investors and invests the money in securities such as stocks, bonds, and the short-term debt. The combined holdings of the mutual fund are known as portfolio. Investors buy shares in mutual funds.
Please read again.
A mutual fund is a company that pools money from many investors and invests the money in the securities such as stocks, bonds, and short-term debt. The combined holding of the mutual fund are known as its portfolio. Investors buy shares in mutual fund.
Normally, it is not called shares. Investors buy units. Investors buy, yeah, doesn't matter. No problem. Good. Now, this one we will skip because it is so big. Now, please go to 56.
What is a check? A check is a negotiable instrument instructing a bank to pay a specific amount from a specified account held in the market, held in the maker depositor's name with that bank. A bill of exchange drawn on the specified banker and payable on demand. Written order directing a bank to pay money.
See, actually, why they have given so complicated? They want to retain the definition given in Negotiable Instruments Act. What is the year in which NI Act was passed? 1881. Good. Next question, Mr. Sridharan. Sridharan dane? Vignesh, padi.
What is demand draft? A demand draft is an instrument used for effecting transfer of money. It is a negotiable instrument. Check and a demand draft both are used for transfer of money. You can 100% trust a DD. It's a banker's check. The check may be dishonored for lack of funds. A DD cannot. Check is written by an individual and a demand draft is issued by a bank. People believe banks more than individuals.
True, but now all this concept has gone. Nobody purchases demand draft nowadays. Everybody is buying only GPAY, electronic transfers. Very good. Thank you, Vignesh. Now we will go for who else is there? Somebody is there, some new person. Ravi. Jan Harshini Ravi.
I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, whether demand draft can be from one bank to another bank, sir, or from into same bank, sir?
Demand draft is issued on another branch of the bank.
Of the same bank. It cannot be
of the
issued
same
on
bank.
one bank or another bank.
No, that is not
Okay, sir.
possible. One bank to another bank. Nowadays, they are sending NEFT,
Okay, sir.
RTGS, IMPS. That is how it is remitted. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Or earlier, they were sending through TT. There was a concept known as telegraphic transfer. All that has gone now. Now, because nowadays there is no telegram, See, earlier, before you were all born, there was a concept known as telegram. The post office will be having it. They will bring only one line sentence. Normally, telegram is used whenever there is a bad thing. So whenever a telegram comes, everybody at the home will be fearing, "Arey Baba, telegram." But now nothing is very thing. Everything you are able to communicate through what is that, SMS or through WhatsApp message easily. Okay. Ravi, Janarshani Ravi, please read from 58. Janarshani, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there, sir.
Yeah, what you are appearing for federal or IBPS? Federal, na?
So I'm appearing for federal bank, sir.
Which college are you studying?
So I'm from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University.
Same. Acha, acha. Which degree are you doing?
So I'm doing vegetable science and horticulture background.
Correct. Okay, read. What is NABARD?
Oh, what is NABARD? NABARD was established by an Act of Parliament on 12th July 1982 to implement the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development Act 1981. It replaced the Agriculture Credit Department (ACD) and Rural Planning and Credit Cell (RPCC) of Reserve Bank of India and Agriculture Refinance and Development Corporation (ARDC). It is one of the premier agency to provide credit in rural areas. NABARD is set up as an apex development bank with a mandate for facilitating credit flow for promotion and development of agriculture, small-scale industries, cottage and village industries, handicrafts, and other rural crafts.
And in your case, I have given you some material in the folder. You can read NABARD. Regarding NABARD, there is a folder. If you want, you please read because you are all agricultural students. And
Okay.
I think you are familiar with this one. I think I must have told other candidates. On-site IAS. Are you aware of that? Hello, Ravi. Insight
Yes,
or Insight IAS?
Insight.
InsightIAS.com. And I commit mistake, you can correct me. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Insight IAS ತಪ್ಪ ಬರ್ದೆಮ್ಮ. Insight IAS. Correct. Insight IAS dash agriculture. If you put like that, hello. If you put
Yes, sir.
like that, you will get 1 minute. I will show you. Where is it? Search here. Search here. Agriculture. You will get lot of questions.
Okay,
Agriculture. 1 minute. Takes time. 1 minute. Insight. என்னம்மா bus stand பக்கத்துல இருக்கிறியா?
Sir, I'm traveling, sir.
Oh, sorry. See, Ida, this is what it is. Agriculture Insight IAS. Superb. Please go through this. You will have all areas like this. Please read what are the topics given here. Please read. Role of agriculture.
Role of agriculture in Indian economy. Major crops and cropping patterns in various parts of the country. Irrigation and irrigation systems. Agricultural marketing and issues. E-technology in the aid of farmers. Farm subsidies and minimum support price. Public distribution system. Buffer stocks and food security. Economics of animal rearing. Food processing and related industries in India. Land reforms in India.
Excellent. So it is very lucky for you. The topic related to you has come here at a time when you came for a reading. Very good.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
I know you'll be feeling awkward. There will be somebody sitting beside you. Is it not? In
Yes,
the
sir.
bus.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
doesn't matter. You need not read. Don't worry.
Okay,
I will
thank
ask
you.
somebody else to read. George Francis. George Francis, are you there now? George Francis. George Francis, not there. Then we will go to Abhishek. M. Abhishek, are you there? Or Prakash Balaganur, are you there? Prakash Balaganur, are you there? Nobody. Oh, anybody? Then why? What happened? I think their internet is not working. Otherwise, Sushmita will read. My Sushmita will read. Sushmita ji, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please read 59.
Okay, sir. What is Sensex and Nifty? Sensex is the short term for the words sensitive index and is associated with the Bombay or Mumbai Stock Exchange BSE. The Sensex was first formed on 1st January 1986 and used the market capitalization of the 30 most traded stocks of BSE, whereas NSE has 50 most traded stocks of NSE. Sensex is the index of BSE and Nifty is the index of NSE. Both will show daily trading marks. Sensex and Nifty both are an index. An index is basically an indicator. It indicates whether most of the stocks have gone up or most of the stocks have gone down.
Yeah, 1 minute. BSC Sensex. If I search like that, today's figure will be known. It is now 71,731. Today it has come down by 354 points. Then Nifty. Nifty is today 21,771. Today it has come down by 82 points. Okay, very good.
Okay.
Where are we now? This one. Yeah, good. Now please read 60.
What is SEBI? SEBI is the regulator for the securities market in India. Originally set up by the Government of India in 1988, it acquired statutory form in 1992 with SEBI Act 1992 being passed by the Indian Parliament, chaired by C.V. Bhave.
No, this is no, now it is changed. Now
Yes,
chairperson
sir, I
is
also think so.
Madhabi Puri Buch. Now the chairperson is Madhabi Puri
Madhavi Puri.
Buch.
Okay, sir.
BUCH. So candidates, we have studied nearly 50 to 60 questions. So mostly for IBPS people, all these questions are very relevant. And for Federal Bank people, it is not irrelevant, but not that very important, because there they are asking. Today, one boy has sent a message, that is Mayanka. He has told he is studying in Karnataka. What is that? NIT. It seems he is doing M.Tech. He was repeatedly asked, why are you coming from engineering to banking? Why are you coming from engineering to Federal Bank? Like that, they were going on repeating the question. And thereafter, some few personal questions they asked. Never they touched upon banking and other things. So that is one important point. I am troubling you by telling more of banking and all. There, when you go, they ask silly questions. Why should I select you? How you think you are suitable? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Who is your role model? Then what is that at least is okay. Nowadays, they have started asking, please tell me the difficult moment you had in your life. Something like that, which is not very easily answerable. They do ask. So you prepare for the answers for those questions. I request you to go through first 1 to 20 pages of the A 2023 interview questions and prepare your answers so that you can answer them very well. Do you follow? Yeah. So
Yes,
very
sir.
good.
Yes.
Yeah. Any doubts, please? Any
I
questions?
have
Yeah.
a question, sir. Current account related.
Yeah.
Sir, in one website, it is said that there is a minimum amount of deposit in current account, and that is 10,000. And
Hmm.
in another website, it is said that no, there is no minimum requirement.
No, no,
So
no.
I got
Actually,
confused.
actually, current accounts will have minimum balance prescribed. It depends on the bank. It depends on the place where the branch is situated. For example, in rural areas, the balance will be minimum balance will be lesser than the balance prescribed for metropolitan centers. Do you follow?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes.
that is a point. And please go through in which bank you are having account, Sushmita.
Sir, I have in SBI.
So you please go to the SBI website and find out for current account. Where are you living? In
Sir, I
city or
live in West
urban?
Bengal. In a city, sir.
City means urban area. What is the balance? You please check it out. And
Okay, sir.
metropolitan means New Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad, and all these places are called metropolitan. But even urban areas nowadays, the balance is very high. You can check up that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now the questions for you will be, who is the chairman of State Bank of India? And
Yes, sir.
uh,
Mr. Dinesh Kumar Khara. I know.
yeah, you know. Yeah, please tell me what is the as the deposit figure for 31/12 come? It has not come, I think so. It has come
Uh, sir,
31/12/2023. Has it come? I am not remembering because
no,
I
sir.
conducted
I don't know.
I conducted interview for State Bank people, and whether it has come. Anybody knows whether State Bank quarterly result has come or not? I am forgetting. State
Yes,
Bank
sir.
has come.
Yes, sir. Basically, the profit goes down there. This time.
Yeah.
Due to
Probably it has
the
come. Yeah, in between when the interview was going on, it was released. It's very good. So
I
please, you
think
have to
most
go.
banks use their quarters also.
Yeah. Many banks have not released. Our
Yes,
federal
most of the
bank,
PSPs released as well.
pardon, more than released.
Most of the PSPs.
Oh, maybe ICICI Bank would have released, HDFC would have released, but public sector banks, they have not released any of them.
Today I
So,
researched on IOB, sir. They released this.
oh, very good. Nice.
On the profit of 723 crores, sir. I think almost
Excellent.
most of the PSPs announced the quarters.
Very good. Whose number is 91400? Has he come here? 91400. Not come. Okay. What is the time now? It's now nearing 5:55. Now, any other questions you want to ask? Now, let me
Yes,
go
sir.
through. Yeah.
Sir, I have mainly preferences IOB, sir.
You are given preference as IOB.
Yes, sir. I just want to know how I have to go through the website of the IOB, sir. What are the things I have to note down? What are the important
No,
things I have to note down, sir?
when you go through the website of IOB, you go through the latest figures, deposit figures, how much, advance figure, how much, profit, how much, then how much is GNPA percentage, NNPA percentage. You see, it will be very much similar to what I have given in Federal Bank people, that one material, I would have given important points. Like what is GNPA, NNPA, then net profit, then ROA, ROE, then capital figure, then capital risk-weighted asset ratio, CRAR. All these things you have to know. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Very good. Now we will go through some of these questions. Olive board interview. Explain NPA and agriculture NPA. Somebody from agriculture, I think you may not be able to answer. NPA means in a loan account where interest or installment is not received for a period of 90 days and more from the due date, that is classified as non-performing asset. First definition is this. But in the case of agriculture advances, from the due date for short-term loans, what is short-term loan? That which is repayable after 6 months. That is mainly for paddy. I don't know which are the crops comes only for 6 months. What are the crops that come for 6 months? Agriculture candidates, tell me. Which crops are grown
So
at short term?
mostly vegetable crops mostly comes under that, sir. And except tubers, it will not become, it will not fall between that time. So,
Tubers means potato.
like cassava, yam.
Oh, yam, that is Senakaran. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, but I know that what is that? Sugarcane is not a short-term crop. It is 12 months. So whenever an advance is given for long term, when after the due date for one term it is not repaid, that is 12 months, it is both are same only. 12 months it is not repaid, then it is classified as NPA. The moment, I think I have told many times about this, the moment an account is classified as NPA, it will be put into a separate category of account known as substandard. Prior to that, where the interest is received properly, installment is received properly, it will be classified as standard asset. From now, it is called as substandard asset. It will be lying there for a period of 1 year. Then during this time, they for secured advances, they will provide 15% towards the bad debts. Similarly, for unsecured, non-secured advances, 25%. What is the meaning of this? If 100 rupees has become NPA this term, now if it is a secured account, secured loan account, I will provide 15 rupees towards expenditure. If it is a unsecured advance, I will provide 25 rupees from this year's expenditure. Now this account will be lying there for 1 year. And after 12 months, it will be transferred to doubtful assets. So once it comes to doubtful assets, I have to provide further more funds. If it is a secured advance, I will be providing 25. If it is a non-secured advance, I will be providing 40. Like that it goes. And in like 25, 40, then 40, 100. Like that it will be classified. So this will be outstanding in our doubtful assets for 3 years from the due date. Thereafter, it will be classified as loss assets. Once it comes to loss assets, even before that, it will be 100% we have to provide. If 10 crores has become an NPA, we have to provide expenditure 10 crores. So that is known as NPA. Yeah, the explanation is given here. Vignesh, you please read. A non-performing asset.
Yes, sir. A non-performing asset is a loan or advance for which the principal or interest payment remained overdue for a period of 90 days. Agree NPA. A loan granted for short duration crops will be treated as NPA if the installment of the principal or interest thereon remains unpaid for 2 crop seasons beyond the due date. A loan granted for long duration crops will be treated as NPA if the installment of principal or interest thereon remains unpaid for a 1 crop season beyond the due date.
Super. Good. Now, what is your name? Vignesh. Please read. Continue.
What are the functions of the bank? There are 2 types of functions of bank. Primary functions. Being primary are also called as banking functions. Secondary functions. Both the types of functions are explained below in detail. Primary functions of the bank. All banks have to perform two major primary functions, namely accepting deposits, granting of loans and advances. Secondary Secondary functions of bank, like primary functions of bank, the secondary functions are also classified into two parts: agency functions and utility functions. Agency, sorry, like this of disturbance is.
What happened? Some disturbance. Sushmita ji, up कर लीजिए. Sushmita ji,
Yes, sir.
agency functions.
Okay. Agency functions of bank. Banks are the agents for their customers. Hence, it has to perform various agency functions as mentioned below. Transfer of funds, transferring of funds from one branch or place to another. Uh, Periodic collections, collecting dividend, salary, pension, and similar periodic collections on the client's behalf. Periodic payments, making periodic payments of rents, electricity bills, etc. on behalf of the client. Collection of checks, like collecting money from the bills of exchanges, the bank collects the money of the checks through the clearing section of its customers. Portfolio management. Banks manage the portfolio of their clients. It undertakes the activity to purchase and sell the shares and debentures of the clients and debits or credits the account. Other agency functions. Under this bank, Under this bank act as a representative of its clients for other institutions. It acts as an executor, trustee, administrators, advisors, etc. of the client.
Please read
9.
number
9.
10. Go to 10.
Okay. Okay, sir. What the recent GDP prediction of India by IMF?
This is also not
International.
required.
Sir,
This is also not
yes,
required
sir.
because now it would have changed. Now please
Yes,
go
sir.
here. Yeah. Explain.
Explain World Bank and IMF. World Bank Group works with developing countries to reduce poverty and increase shared prosperity, while the International Monetary Fund serves to stabilize the international monetary system and acts as a monitor of the world's currencies. IMF focuses on bringing economic stability, whereas World Bank laid emphasis on economic growth of the developing nations. The size of the World Bank is more than 3 times larger than the size of the International Monetary Fund. Which
Continue.
committee recommended? Yes, sir.
Read.
Committee 12. 12. Which committee recommended the formation of NABARD? V. Shivaraman Committee, uh, Crafikard Committee, to review the arrangements for institutional credit for agricultural and rural development. Chairman Govinda Raj.
Wrong. Now it is Saji. A Saji. Now
Yes,
it was written long back. Now the name of the chairman is Mr. A Shaji. Let us check it up. NABARD chairman. NABARD chairman. Correct. KV Shaji.
Mr. Shaji KV. Yes.
Yeah. Good. Where are we now? I lost it. Oh, Baba. কোথায় আছে এটা কি? We were reading this one, huh? Correct.
Yes, sir.
Please read.
Headquarters, Mumbai Rural Infrastructure Development Fund.
No. You should. It is a printing mistake.
Mumbai.
Headquarters, Mumbai. Stop.
Yes.
Rural Infrastructure.
Rural Infrastructure Development Fund RIDF is operated by NABARD instead in April 1995. NABARD is the Microfinance Regulatory Authority.
Something wrong. Sentence wrong. Doesn't matter.
Yes,
Go
instead in is yes.
Instead of some
Explain
other word.
Mudra.
Yeah. Explain Mudra. Read.
Micro Units Development and Refinance Agency. Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana PMMY is a scheme launched by the Honorable Prime Minister on April 8, 2015 for providing loans up to 10 lakh to the non-corporate, non-farm, small micro enterprises. Mudra has created 3 products, namely Shishu, Kishore, and Tarun. Those eligible to borrow from Mudra Bank are small manufacturing unit, shopkeepers, fruit and vegetable vendors, artisans. What is CD ratio? Credit deposit ratio of a bank is an indicator of how much a bank lends out of its deposits or how much of its core funds are used for lending. The higher it is, the better is the earning capacity of a bank and vice versa. June 2022, CD ratio stood at 73.5% at all India level, 70.5% of 70.5% a year ago, and 86.2% for metropolitan branches of banks, 84.3% a year ago. But I think it is not required because it is dated as 2022.
Yeah, it's not required. Yeah. Now we will go for this. Explain NPA.
And agricultural NPA.
Yeah. 1
Uh,
minute. If anybody has come for taking mock interview, I'm expecting 2 people. They have not come. Yeah. Anyhow,
Abhishek
we'll
has
finish it
messaged.
off with this. We'll finish it off with
Okay.
this. Come on, continue.
Okay. Okay. Explain NPA and agriculture NPA. A non-performing asset or NPA is a loan or advance for which the principal or interest payment remain overdue for a period of 90 days. Agri NPA, a loan granted for short duration
This
crops will
I
be.
think we have already read. We have already
Yes,
read
sir.
that.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes, sir.
sufficient. We will stop with this now. We'll meet again tomorrow, mostly in the night 8:30. Okay.
Okay,
I don't know.
sir, I
Yeah.
think this link have not shared in the group or shared. I have not seen it.
No, this is there. This is olive board material, na? Olive board
Oh,
interview. ये होगा ना आपके पास देखिए आपका IBPS material 1 minute OneDrive live here NABARD IBPS RRB 220 IBPS RRB IBPS what is it I shared with you? I think I gave you this. So bank interview questions, bankers under. I think this I have not given. Doesn't matter, not required.
okay, sir.
Hello, not required because same
Okay,
thing is
sir.
given. Same thing is given in different forms. See,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
I think it is there, Baba.
Okay, sir. Maybe it's my mistake. I have not seen it.
Not this one. I think two materials are given. Maybe this is not the one we are referring to, but it will be there. Mostly it will be there.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Even
sir.
if it
I
is
will
not
find
there,
out.
don't bother. Don't bother.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So best of luck. Thank you. We'll stop with this. Bas.
Okay.
We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye. In the meantime, you be reading newspaper, you be reading banking, you be watching about your bank's performance and its full details about deposit advances, etc. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you. Bye.